I procrastinated this video a bit more than I wanted to because it was much harder for me to make this video than I thought it would be. But in the end, here it is. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to this video. I'm gonna be talking about my experience going to university, about the good things as well as the bad things, and why in the end I quit my master's degree. Let's start with why I went to university. In the second half of my high school years, I had a clear view of my future. I wanted to be a musician. So after high school I wanted to go to the conservatory, finish that and teach music and hopefully play a lot of music on stage. Unfortunately, this is not how it went. I quit because of stage fright. So now I found myself figuring out what my future would look like. In the meantime, I worked in a factory, but definitely didn't want to work there the rest of my life. In the end, my answer was to study psychology. Not because of the stage fright as you might think, but because I was always interested in how humans behave and why. So, when I was working on the factory floor, I was thinking about what university would be like. And this is what I thought.
Finally, my first day going to university. Let's go! What do I need? My laptop, the book, something to write notes on, and something to write notes with, of course. Now I just need some water to keep me hydrated, and then I'm all ready to go. I can't wait to start. So here we are, finally. Let's do this. Did I understand that correctly? Of course I did. So that's how it works. Now I know everything.
Along came the first semester and I would find out if I was right.
Hello, welcome to this first lecture. I'm Professor Collins and here you can see your schedule and the date of the exam. See you next week.
Wait, what? Have I learned anything? How did I get a good grade for this? Now already?
So I passed all the classes and got my bachelor's degree in psychology, but I didn't get there, or things didn't go as I expected them to. During my bachelor, I more and more suffered from imposter syndrome. I kept getting good grades, but I felt like I couldn't do anything, that I learned nothing, even though rationally I knew that wasn't true. This all sounds really dramatic, but it wasn't all bad, of course. The good things were that I met a lot of lovely people, had a great time. I learned that I could write well, which to me was a surprise actually. And of course, in hindsight, I learned a lot, especially academic skills and, as it won't surprise you, stuff related to the field of psychology. So why did I quit my master's in the end? When I had to come back from my exchange, which had been my goal for 1.5 years, and went back to work with all the corona patients, I was a bit burned out. And then in the summer I thought I was recharged, but when the master started I realized I couldn't really focus. All in all, I found out it was too much. I also asked myself, why am I doing this master's? And my answer was that I did it because I had to. Basically, I was doing a master's degree to get a master's degree, but I didn't know how I would use it in the future. Then I realized I was always focused on my future in terms of education. So what education am I going to do? And because of that, I never thought about what I would use it for. So then I went about thinking, what was it that I wanted to do? In the end, I realized that I missed the creativity of the conservatory, and I didn't only want to do the psychology research stuff. So I thought about how I could combine the creativity but also the cognitive challenge that I like from psychology. What I came up with will be explored more in the next video about my journey. There are a few things that I think that I could have done better, which might help you if you're in a similar situation now. So I've got 3 tips. The first is think of where you want to go. As I mentioned before, I mostly focus on which study to do, but I think it would have been better if I thought first of what I wanted to be or do. I think if you start a study, for instance, you'll know why you do it and you'll be much more motivated. Also, you'll know better which stuff to focus on. It can be overwhelming how much information you get. And if you know what you want to do, you'll know which information will be more important for you. So when you've established that, the second thing you should do is think of how to accomplish that. Do I need an education for this? Do I need a master's degree for this? Do I need other skills for this? And then go do that. If you need a master's degree, do it. I'm not saying with this video nobody should do a master's. I just think I don't need it for what I want to accomplish. And the third thing, you don't have to do it by yourself. Ask people for help. I was really stubborn, and most of the time I just thought, I can figure it out myself. But I think it would have been a lot easier if I would have asked for help more. I'm still learning this as well because I'm still reluctant to do that. On a side note, for me it was easier to make this decision because I already have a job that covers my expenses. Because of that, I can try this thing and build it up and slowly, hopefully, go to this new thing, which I will talk about in the next video about this. I hope this video helped you, or you just enjoyed watching it. Do you experience similar difficulties now, or did you? And do you have any other tips? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.